Hello folks, and welcome back. We've got the beast sitting right here right now, and I've got the carbides on it for the first time. So we've run the knives so far, flipped them over. We've got quite a few jobs completed with them. They're super fast, but they were completely worn down. So I've got carbides, and these carbide teeth are actually double-sided, which a lot of times you don't see. Typically they're just carbide on one side and that's it. You only get one side use, not two. These are double-sided. So here is the task. We've got some, I'd say 20-foot tall alders, super thick. The bank does drop off here a little bit, so I'll have to sort of take my time right here. But then once I get up a little ways, it sort of flattens out and I've got a bit more shoulder to work with. But you can see, yeah, she's pretty grown in. Actually, extremely grown in. You really wouldn't even get a four-wheeler through here right now without scraping. So let's take a look at the teeth. So here we go. So here are the carbides. So these are ones that I had originally, and then I needed some more scent, and these are the new ones here. So you can see we got carbides all the way around, and like I said, they are double-sided. So these will be a little bit slower than what the planers would be, the knives, but they should be a lot tougher and they should last a lot longer. As you can see, the ones that are not painted, you can see the carbide tip right there. So, gonna give this thing a whirl, see how she feels, see how she performs. These teeth are actually quite a bit heavier than what the planers are, so the drum probably won't spool up quite as quick, but it should take more for it to bog down. We're gonna find out. Well, I'll give you a little update video before I throw you on my head inside the machine and give you some live action. But yeah, the carbides are working great. I hit some rocks, hit some gravel, and I just checked them, and they're all looking basically brand new. I'll show you here in a minute, but we're getting her done. And the hardest part's done, which is the road, the poles, and the ditch. Because with the skid steer, you gotta get right in the ditch, versus the excavator, you can sit up here and work your way in the ditch. They have their advantages, that's for sure. The excavator is definitely better in rocky situations, like right here. You got some boulders, I can't do a thing with those. Whereas the excavator, I could sit here and come down right to the top of them. But with the skid steer, you can't get in there. But luckily there wasn't a whole lot of rock right now at this point, but got the whole road done, and the one guy anchor is complete. So now it's just a two guy anchors and around the compound. So yeah, like I said, the hardest part's done. The guy anchors for the most part are pretty flat, and there's not a lot of rock on them, it looks like. So we should be able to make pretty good time from here on out. Thank goodness for air conditioning machines. It's like 32 degrees out right now, 38 with the humidity. But here's what we got left around this compound. That guy anchor over there, around the compound here, and this guy anchor. So you can see that there's it's thick. You can't even see the anchors, but here's a look at the teeth right now. At this point, they don't even look like there's a scratch on them, to be honest. If I had the other teeth on, the planer teeth, there'd be some damage right now at this point. I can tell you that. But anyway, let's get back in the cool. All right, well, update. The AC was blowing directly on this camera, and it just completely drained my battery. It's probably gonna die any second. I'm about to tackle the worst guy anchor, and that's the one that I want to record. So I'm gonna go plug this in and hopefully get some footage of this line. But man, it is working really good, really good. So this anchor's done, the cleanup here is done, along the fence is done. Can't really get to that because it dips down and the fence is right there. So that will have to be cut by hand. Definitely some cleanup to do for the guys, but man, this thing is working so good. So take a look at this right now, and then we're gonna see what it looks like after we get her fired up. All right, well, let's do this. trickier. The other side was pretty flat. This one's uneven and there's a lot of rock over here. Got to really keep my eye out on this side. Huge boulder right there. You can see rocks all the way over there, so I have to keep my eye out for that. Remember what that looked like this morning? Looks a lot different now. A little bit of handwork to do around a couple boulders, around a couple poles, around the fence, and that is it. The site is done. The carbides performed amazingly. I gotta clean the rad out on this thing. It beeped at me a couple times for level 1 warning of a hydraulic fluid level temperature, but like I said, it's like 35 degrees here right now, so that's pretty good. The thing handles the head really well. These teeth, like, I hit some boulders, you guys seen some of that, and like it don't even look like they've even been used. So I'm super impressed, and the fact that I can flip these around and get two sides out of them, that's huge, absolutely huge. But anyway folks, another job in the books. Whew. It is hot. I'm gonna head home and maybe have a cold pop or two. I think I deserve it after today. We'll see. I'll show you guys temperature. 40 degrees. Look at that. 40 degrees. 40 degrees Celsius. That's without the humidity level. So that's not feels like. That's temperature. Oh. This is like it is over in England right now, and they're having some issues over there. But anyway folks, that is gonna do it. Walk up the gate here on the way out. Woo! Well, lots more coming, as you know, as you always know. So until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.